Jackson on a repeated nightly basis. Michael Jackson, as a patient, was vulnerable because Dr. Murray put Mr. Jackson in a position where Dr. Murray was responsible for the very life of Mr. Jackson. Dr. Murray engaged in a sophisticated scheme to obtain propofol through insidious means, by lying to the pharmacist, to concoct a story, by not keeping records, and by allowing his personal life to interfere with his professional responsibilities. At the very time that people are depending upon Dr. Murray to be candid with them regarding Mr. Jackson's medical condition, Dr. Murray is lying. He's lying to the AEG people, he's lying to Mr. Ortega, he's lying to the insurance carrier, and anybody else he can, and he's engaged in personal matters while he should be paying attention to his patient. Anybody who takes an objective view of what was going on here has to come to an ineluctable conclusion that Dr. Murray abandoned his patient. And this is not a simple one-off occurrence. What we're talking about is a gross, continuing deviation. So for those factors, the court makes a determination that Dr. Murray is not a suitable candidate for a grant of probation. The request for probation under the rules of court is denied. The question then becomes, what is the appropriate period of incarceration? The court has many options, including hybrid-type sentences as authorized by the Realignment Act of 2011, and straight sentencing. This court does not have the legal authority to actually send and imprison Dr. Murray in state prison. I do not have that legal authority. The court no longer has to weigh what are called aggravating circumstances or factors versus mitigating circumstances or factors, but has to give a statement of reasons. The court has determined that the appropriate term is the high term of 4 years imprisonment. I do so because, once again, I find that Dr. Murray abandoned his patient who was trusting him. His patient was vulnerable under those circumstances, having been administered potentially dangerous drugs by his medical provider. Dr. Murray's course of conduct extended over a period of time. Dr. Murray repeatedly lied, engaged in deceitful misconduct, and endeavored to cover up his transgressions. He violated the trust of the medical community